Welcome back to the Anfield Exchange. Liverpool won, Nottingham Forest won, and that was a tough game. That was a game I was worried about before the game started. As the game progressed, it was one that I did relax a little bit because it panned out pretty much how I thought it would pan out. Liverpool had the majority of the possession. Nottingham Forest were in that low block, and look, Nottingham Forest were very well organised as we were to expect, and that was a game that we we couldn't lose. I pinned it as a must-win game, but now that we've got away from there with a point, I think that's a good point. And the league table now, as things stand, Liverpool are top by 7 points. Sorry, 6 points from Nottingham Forest, 7 points from Arsenal. I don't consider Nottingham Forest in the title race. I think Arsenal are our biggest competition, and we are 7 points clear of them, and we have now played the same games. Obviously, Arsenal play tomorrow against Tottenham, which will give us game in hand. So hopefully Tottenham can do us a favour there. But yeah, I think, yeah, like I say, Forest were very, very tough to break down. Murillo, Milenkovic at the back, I thought were brilliant. Nuno's got himself very well, which the league table doesn't lie. That's why they're in the position they're in. That's why it was a tough game. That's why, for me, it was our biggest game of the season. It would have been nice to come away with the 3 points, but look, you got to take these results on the chin. I thought the first half we played not very well. We struggled once again with the low block. That's something that we struggled with under Klopp, and we seem to be struggling with again under Slot. Man United played the same. We drew that, and yeah, obviously Nottingham Forest came and did the same and caught us on the counter attack. I thought in the first half we were too slow. We hogged the ball a bit too much. I think Van Dijk played well, but equally when he was on the ball, I think the tempo, we couldn't get the tempo up because too many players were taking 3 or 4 touches. And look, in games like this, when you're trying to break a team down with a low block, you need to move the ball quickly. You need to move players out of positions, and we didn't do enough of that in the first half. We went in at half time, found ourselves 1-0 down. The second half I thought was better. I felt that game was screaming out for Jota, and I think it proved when Jota came on how much Liverpool were crying out for a goal scorer. Luis Diaz, I thought, did okay. He obviously isn't a striker naturally, and I think Slot set up with the tactic of Luis Diaz sort of dropping back into midfield and hoping that Murillo, Milenkovic, one of those guys would follow him out into those pockets. It didn't work. Those guys basically let him go and let midfielders pick up on him. But I can understand Slot's thought process there. Try and drag the players out of position, try and create the openings for your Salahs, your Gakpos to run into. I think one thing is clear. I think we need more strength in depth. Mo Salah, I thought that was probably one of his worst performances this season. For 70, 80 minutes, he was non-existent. He gave a ball away. He couldn't take his man on. And obviously he has lost a little bit of pace, so he's going to struggle to take his man on. But then for the last 10 minutes, I think when we have the momentum and when Salah sniffed opportunities to go and win the game, I thought that's where he came into it, and he played better in the last 10 minutes, put it that way. He had a couple of chances, a good save from the goalkeeper, tipped it over, and one cleared off the line. So yeah, I thought Salah probably wasn't up to speed today. Whether that's too much football over the season, I'm not sure. I would have quite liked to see Chiesa today. I know he's not sort of match fit, but it would have been nice to get him on for 15 minutes, 20 minutes and see if he could sort of create them openings. Harvey Elliott, another one who I wouldn't have mind seeing. He has the ability to pick the pass out against a low block. He's probably one of the only players that does. But again, Harvey Elliott didn't get any minutes. And yeah, I mean, look, in terms of the players we've got, they are all very good players. I didn't think it was one of our better performances, and I thought it was an opportunity today for us to really put a marker down in the season, send a message to the rest of the teams, and put in a performance, get the 3 points, just to show them teams that we do mean business and we're over our current blip. As things stand, we've drawn against United, we got beat against Tottenham, and we've drawn against Forest. It makes the Brentford game a massive, massive game. We have to win that. Follow that up. We've got Champions League game, but follow that up in the league at home to Ipswich. I would say, personally, from the next 2 games, we need to get 6 points. We need to get 6 points. And that game, there, that's one of the games where I was sat there watching it and I thought, this is a game that shows signs of champions. Those are the games that would be scruffy, but champions go on and get a scruffy win there. We didn't manage that, so obviously time will tell whether Arsenal have the opportunity to catch us. Like I say, hopefully Tottenham can do us a favour tomorrow and get a win there. I thought it was an improved performance from the Man United game, improved performance probably from the Tottenham game. We created a few chances at the end. I think the goalkeeper Sells made a couple of very good saves. JOTA, one at the end from JOTA, could have won the game, where he pounced on the rebound and could have put us 2-1 up. I thought he should have put us 2-1 up, but like I say, the goalkeeper made some good saves. In terms of the players, I thought Alisson, look, I think there's been a lot of speculation around Alisson and his recent performances. He didn't have much to do today. I don't think he could have done anything really with the goal. But look, there is a wider conversation to be had there. He's not been performing to his levels in recent weeks. But yeah, in terms of this game, I don't think he did too much wrong. I thought Trent did okay / well. Reason I say that, Trent's a fantastic player. He's a world-class player. And when the things he tries comes off, it's brilliant. And I'd say it was about 50-50 tonight. He tried things that came off and he tried things that didn't come off. When he tries things that come off, it puts us into good attacking positions. But when he tries things that don't come off, he's out of position and he puts us in risky defensive situations as well. But all in all, I thought Trent wanted it tonight. I saw quite a lot of passion from him tonight in terms of tracking his runners, trying to get back, sprinting back, and really trying to change the game going forward. Canate and Van Dijk I thought were, again, okay. As I said earlier, I think Van Dijk was taking too many touches, 3 or 4 or 5 touches sometimes before playing a pass. And again, trying to break down a team like Nottingham Forest, you've got to move the ball quicker. You can't be having 3, 4, 5 touches on the ball. Robertson, I thought Robertson was quite poor today. I thought he looks like he's lacking confidence, and that's understandable with all the speculation around his performances this season. I do think he looks like he could have run out of energy, which again understandable from how much he's played over the years under Klopp. Tsimikas I thought did okay when he came on. Obviously set the goal up for Jota, which was nice. Obviously Jota and Tsimikas had just come onto the pitch, and we got a goal straight away from that. So that was a nice moment, but there weren't enough nice moments in that game. So yeah, I thought Tsimikas did okay. Robertson, I'm struggling with Robertson. I'm struggling to keep seeing the positives because I'm seeing a lot of negatives as well. I thought Gravenberch was brilliant again tonight. He did some nice turns like he normally does. He was good on the ball, composed. He even went into centre back in the second half. I thought he looked brilliant there. Made a few vital interceptions. I think Gravenberch has been a standout throughout the whole season, and tonight was no different. McAllister did okay. Gave a ball away a couple of times, but all in all, did all right. Szoboszlai, plenty of running. Not enough on the ball for me. I think there were a couple of opportunities where he got the ball. He probably could have took a shot on, and he tried to turn back on his man, which was a little bit frustrating. And yeah, in terms of the front line, we spoke about Salah. Not a great game for him tonight. And Diaz was okay. Gakpo was okay. I thought we struggled to get the ball to Gakpo enough. Certainly in the first half and probably the first 15 minutes in the second half. But when he started getting into the game, sort of last 20, 25, I thought he did all right. Subs, like I say, Jota, I thought was brilliant when he came on. Simicast did a good job. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a good result. Obviously, it's an improvement on when Nottingham Forest came to Anfield. I think we knew what to expect a little bit more this time round, and I think the guys coped with it pretty well. I liked the substitution that Slot made, bringing Jota and Simicast on for Robertson and Konate. I think obviously when Gravenberch dropped into that sort of centre back role in the second half, he was playing as a hybrid sort of centre back midfielder. He knew that we weren't conceding too many chances. There was a risk that we could get caught on the break, but I think there's confidence that Gravenberch had the pace to get back and cover, and also he had the knowledge to also be in the right positions at the right time. So yeah, for me, my man of the match was definitely Gravenberch. I thought he was the best player on the pitch. But yeah, one of them. We just got to take it. Point away to Nottingham Forest. Not an easy game. It could have been better, but it also could have been worse. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.